Welcome back, everyone. This is Akinar here with more Expedition 33, where we've been continuing to explore the continent and the various optional zones. We took on Scavenger last time in Falling Leaves. That was a very fun boss fight. And we also made our way through what is probably the final Gestural Beach challenge. We did manage to make it through. And Minoko is looking oh so spiffy over here with his ridiculously good-looking outfit. So yeah, things are happening. And we've also picked up a fair few new music tracks. And let's see what those are. 4 new records, in fact. We have Alicia, Honeymoon and Lumiere, Reverence, and Until Next Life. Let's go through and see which one of those resonates with me right now. And make sure that they do get listed at the bottom. They are listed at the bottom in a particular... Oh, we also have this Renoir. Have we listened to this? I feel like we've done... Feel free to let me know if I have not tried any of these initial... Starting with Nocturne, Go Blue, December, Lights of the Past, Aline's Glass House, Gustav, Our Painted Family. I think we've done all those. But if I've missed one, feel free to let me know. Lost Voice as well. I know all too well it's not one I want to wear out. I love it, but also... I only need it. I only want it in very particular moments where that is appropriate. Let's try Renoir. We have not heard his theme. It should be a little bit more, well, I would think it would be a little more ominous, but, okay, the ominous piano did kick in. We'll go with this for now. We'll have a little bit of an ominous tone to start today. Renoir, always at the forefront of our thoughts here as we continually move our way through the continent and eventually toward the Paintress. We've got to learn all of the different family connections, the complicated family connections in between Verso and Renoir and Alicia and everyone else involved, who we haven't learned is part of the family yet, but who I suspect is probably part of the family. I keep thinking Mael is part of the family, but that's just a guess. I don't know for sure. It's a wild theory. What we are going to do, though, is we're going to upgrade some weapons. Well, one weapon. We have 21 Resplendent Chroma Catalysts. We finally have some good stock of Resplendent Chroma Catalysts. So let's use a couple of these on Minoko's weapon. At least until we have to use 2 at a time. We can just go... Well, they already give you that decision at going from level 11 to level 12. Okay. I mean, it's such a big upgrade every time you go. Let's do at least one more. And we'll do one more to lucky number 13. Well, maybe we'll go to 14. Maybe we'll go until we need 3 of them to be spent. There we go. Okay, so 14 actually feels pretty good because most of our other characters now have their weapons at 14. I'm not going to upgrade Mael's just yet because she does have a couple weapons that we picked up that are close to that level already. And I might want to switch to one of these. I'm still debating on exactly what weapon I want to go with Mael. We don't have any options hardly for Minoko though, so that's what we're gonna stick with his current weapon. I did also upgrade quite a few Lumina points for several of our characters here as I've readjusted. I've been doing some thinking off camera, and I have put some considerable thought into rearranging Pictos and Luminas. So everybody but Minoko is up around 70 Luminas now, 70 Lumina points. And I have readjusted the Pictos. I've been kind of trending. My previous instinct with the Pictos was these are such good stat sticks, especially the higher level ones. I want to make sure that we're getting the benefit from those stat sticks no matter what. But as you know, some of you have pointed out, and I had also thought myself earlier in the playthrough, it's important to also consider the fact that certain Luminas are coming along with those high-level Pictos. And the ones that cost more, a lot more, like Confident or Energizing Parry, you can get a lot of value by just having those on your Pictos for free. Even if, it means taking an Energizing Parry, which is only a level 9, and doesn't have nearly the same stats as a level 14 or 15 Pictos, but maybe that's still really good because you're getting a really good Lumina for free. +1 AP on successful parry. So I've done that with several of our characters here, spreading, kind of balancing a little bit more between high-level Pictos, but also expensive Luminas that come along with those Pictos. So that's kind of the train of thought, and also giving some thought into what actual effects I want to go, because I had been just applying like this piercing shot, because, oh, it's a level 12 Pictos, and it is still really good with a bunch of health and crit rate, and maybe I'll put it back on one of my characters at one point, but I also don't really like the piercing shot effect. I like that free aims can be used to take care of shields. I want to get the shields out of the way with a low damage ability before I unleash the high damage skills, in general. But of course, situations may dictate where you want to have that piercing shot. But I don't necessarily just want it randomly when I don't even realize sometimes that I have it on. You know, I've equipped this, oh, I put on this health and this crit rate to this character, and I just completely forget that, oh wait, they have piercing shot now, and that's actually going against my game plan. All that to say, that is the sort of thinking that I've been doing regarding our Luminas. I've also decided that the beneficial contamination, which we just got recently, I'm going to try equipping this to basically everybody, because I think everybody basically applies a status effect through whether it's burn or mark. Getting 2+ AP back is another way to consistently keep our AP up throughout the battle, and not just one time at the very start, such as with Energizing Start. So we're going to try that out. I'm also trying out Longer Shell, as well as, for some characters, everybody has Longer Shell now, and some characters also have Auto Shell and SOS Shell, because that feels like a pretty good synergy package to have together. Go a little bit more defensive, and steer away from this in media res and inverted affinity, which once again, only, like, the shields are nice to have at the start, but then you don't really get them back once they're gone. And I'm trying to steer away from effects that only happen at the very start of the battle, and ones that, like, obviously auto shell is an exception, but we have characters that can reapply shell when that duration wears off. And if you have another SOS shell that can do that throughout the battle, proc multiple times. So that is kind of what we're going with. I'm keeping the shots package for the most part intact with everybody, and that's where we'll go from there. Some people I've given Healing Mark to Lune. They have some of these more expensive Pictos, like Confident and the Healing Mark with the Pictos that they have equipped. I guess Energizing Start goes to Minoko, so he gets a little bit more AP, I think, than some of the others. But anyway, that is the lowdown on that front. So that's, I think, the majority of our housekeeping here. We will level up. We've got some leveling up to do. Let's take care of that. I don't think I'm going to give anybody any new skills just yet. I'm liking the skill lineups for the most part, but I should mention quickly that I did do off camera. I sort of skipped over this, glossed over the fact that I did finish leveling all of the Pictos that we had picked up previously, which meant that there were a couple new skills. Nevron legs, foot fetishes, that were collected for Minoko. We have let's go through them here, the Ramasur, oh my god, it's called a bonk. I hadn't read this yet. It's bonk! Minoko has a bonk. Low single target dark damage, which can break. And Agile Mask fills 20% of the target's break bar. That could be a lot, depending on the enemy or the boss involved. So that sounds cool. I'm not going to equip it right this second, but we also have Troubadour Trumpet that we added, which applies a random buff to 1 to 3 allies. And with Caster Mask, it applies a second random buff. What? I like the sound of that. I might even swap that out now. To try. I still have not been. Why does it not let me scroll from the top to the very bottom? This Potier Energy. Have I cast it a single time? I keep wanting to cast this, and it just doesn't make the cut. I guess I'm not ending up in Caster Mask often enough. I do want to try this Troubadour Trumpet. And I think I will swap it in right now, because I do want to. Maybe I'll swap it in place of Brûler Bash? I don't know. I don't know. I think I'll just put it. The thing is, we have the Fortify. I'll swap out. I like having the balance of masks. I like being able to have multiple different mask abilities. Having 3 that are on blue doesn't feel ideal. It doesn't feel ideal, so maybe we could do instead... I don't know. This is tough. This is tough because of how... Maybe we could try Crueler Barrier? I'm not sure about exactly how we'll do this, but let's go with that for now. Let's go with that for now. Crueler Barrier replaces Padier Energy, which maybe one day I will use. Maybe somehow, some way I will use eventually, but we're not there just yet. Skills is not what I wanted to go to. I wanted to go to attributes. And we will, let's see how many points we've got. We got a few points for everybody here. How do we want to distribute these? Perhaps just keep going with speed for most people, probably. Luck and defense for CL. Now she could still benefit a lot. She gets quite a bit of a boost to her crit rate. I probably just keep steering into luck. We can always recode, right? We can always recode. She gets a lot of health from her the Pictos that she has enabled right now, or equipped. Her Equiptos. Vitality. Oh, yeah, Luna is actually... I took away some of her health Pictos, so we will give her an upgrade in her Vitality here. Let's do that. And for Verso, speed for Verso I think is good. He's got plenty of crit rate. Mael, same thing. Or do we... This track is awesome, by the way. The vocals, I feel like it is... There may be multiple vocalists, but there is definitely one... It feels like one main female vocalist. And she is amazing. Feel free to let me know her name. I haven't looked that up. But she does an amazing job, and this track is no exception. Renoir's track is a banger. Certified. I'm liking it. Speed for Mael, I think, is a-okay. Which one gets us more attack power? Obviously, the luck scaling on her current weapon is good in that department. But I'm gonna go and give her some more speed. Let's do that. I have a need for speed. I like it. I might like it too much. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna go with that. Now we do need at some point some more crit rate for Minoko. At least, but we could if we really need to. We can give him some of that with Pictos. I just had to kind of, I don't know, steer it into more. Well, as I explained, balancing Lumina abilities and not just straight up stat considerations with the Pictos. So that means his crit rate does suffer a little bit in the short term here. But hopefully it's okay. We're only, you know, crit rate is important, but it's not like it's a 200% boost to damage. It's a 50% boost to damage. It's good. It's not overwhelming. All right, back to the continent. Housekeeping has concluded. Let's get on with it here. I believe we are going to continue. I'm really enjoying the exploration of the continent here, and we'll keep holding off on our main objective, taking on a couple Axons, and we're going to continue our exploration of all of these side areas because there's so much to do. We got to get to it. I think we're going to start over here, which is just past the Forgotten Battlefield. Last time we of course did the Falling Leaves, and then we made our way up and around to the Gestrel Beach. I think from there, I kind of made my way back through and like I mentioned, leveled up some Pictos. We have this Frosty Avec enemy over here, but I am going to keep that by Mount Esquia here. The Frosty Avec that is up above almost ran into an enemy right there. I think we're gonna keep this one on the back burner along with all of the other. We have several tough fights that we need to come back to eventually. Golgra, a couple chromatic enemies, the Galt and the Hexja, and a couple others that I'm probably forgetting. But now we're going to continue forward into new territory, and that includes this guy, which is another new enemy. I don't think, well, maybe it's an enemy. I don't know. This could be the friendliest guy in the world. But you have a big... Oh, okay, it's maybe not a mask. It might actually just be your face, because the face is moving. It's blinking. What? And there are no eyes. Not creepy at all. I was looking at this guy off camera thinking of the, is it a Billy Idol song? Eyes Without a Face. This is the Strike That and Reverse It. Face without the eyes. I don't think we can talk to you. I don't think we can talk, but also you don't seem to be hostile to us. So we could go in the zone first if we wanted to. Or explore around and see if there's any items over here. I'm a little hesitant about this. Why don't we let's establish a flag inside of the zone first, and then we'll think about jumping into battle with you. Also check for any items. Aha, there was an item over here. Hey, color, a very important color of Lumina. I did spend a bunch recently, not too many. Our stock is still, we're still well stocked on Lumina points, but definitely want to keep picking up as many as possible. Let's go into the coastal cave first, and we'll return to Face Without the Eyes in a moment. Ooh, very, very, very blue. It's very blue in here. Coastal cave. Is that a group of enemies over there? No, I think they're the pale Nevrons. It looks like we can probably talk to both of these. I don't get the sense that these, yeah, these are not hostile. They are really, man, do not touch. Do not. They are really reforging their weaponry here. I don't know how this entire anchor is blazing hot. This is like the most unassuming campfire ever. Look at how hot that thing looks from this little tiny campfire. I don't know how they're making that happen. Okay, any items to pick up? Love the music here. Don't I say that in every zone? Don't I say that literally every single zone we go in? Oh, there was something over here. Okay, there's a path to the side, and but let's talk to our forging Nevrons first. Just notice that the guy has like a big spike, big old nail spike driven through the top of him. So this guy is a brawler, okay, but he is not talking to us. All right, ooh, and the pretty dragon Nevron. Are we gonna fight these things? I wondered, since one of these is flying around on the continent out there, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna be getting flying eventually with Esquier. I thought, oh wait, does that mean we're actually gonna have a battle in the air against one of these things? That would be cool. Is this guy not gonna talk to us either? No, there is. You're a vendor? Oh, you have a hacksaw stuck in you. Oh, this game. Someone found our shop. So Bruler and Kruler. Kruler is the big guy, even though he doesn't. B is for Bruler, but not big. C is for Kruler. I was this close to believing that we'd never have clients. Ah, that's what it is. C is for clients. C is for Kruler, C is for clients. That's how I'll lock in the correct mnemonic. Our location is terrible. Yeah, I would not have guessed that this was a shop. We should have many more clients. We are, after all, the most talented people in our field. We take great pride in our craft. I believe a demonstration is in order. What do you say? Yeah. Verso could be totally, like, uninterested here, but we will entertain our friend, because I want to know exactly what's going on. Why not? What exactly is your field? Our field, you ask? Weapons, of course. Oh, we're jumping into battle? What? Oh, so it is a fight. Ruler attacks with a big old sledgehammer. Which I've seen this attack before, and so I kind of know how to parry it. Oh, okay. All right, all right. Okay, okay. Interesting. So that is a thing that happened. The Bruler was fast enough to get the jump on us, but not his buddy. Okay, so we have faced both of these guys before. We know with the Bruler there's supposed to be a weak spot here, but we also know that there is supposed to be there's a weak spot there for the Kruler. So I want to take off. I maybe want to, let's see. Lune has the least AP here. What skill do we want to use with her? We have this new weapon, and so we want to generate dark stains as much as possible with Lune, which means she needs to consume stains. So what was the rotation that we wanted to do? We could do Immolation into Ice Lance. No, strike that. You'd have to go the other way around. Ice Lance into Immolation, and then you could do nothing. You'd have to go to Mayhem. You'd have to do Mayhem to actually consume something. So this is going to be a different rotation with her. I guess we could do Earth Rising. Oh, that's what it was. Earth Rising into Ice Lance into Immolation. Okay, so low earth damage to all enemies for 3 AP. Let's just do that. Since she has the least AP, we don't want to spend a lot of it right now, and we'll live with this knocking off one of the shields. We'll spend our free aims with somebody like Minoko. Okay, these guys are reasonably tough. Minoko does need a little bit of healing, would be nice for him, but he does have Shell, because he dropped below 50% health. That was one thing I could have done with Lune. I could have just healed. Let's take off some weak spots, though. Okay, Crueler weak point. And I think this should count as a weak point for you as well. It doesn't specifically say weak point, but the energy goes away, just like with previous rulers. I think we probably want to focus fire. We're on balance mask now, which is nice. Which means we could do barrier if we wanted to be a little bit more defensive here, but I think I'm okay doing a lamp storm. I really like this Jour lamp storm. Whenever we get this, whenever we have the ability to proc this feels like a really good ability. Hits all the enemies and does a pretty good amount of damage. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay, and now with Verso, I think I do a blitz. I'm not on I'm not on B perfection, but I think I want to see if I can take this guy out with a blitz and then have a second turn against the other enemy. That did not do what I thought. So I guess we're doing a quick strike instead. And hopefully this kills you off. Dang it! Ruler shields its allies. All right. And then we get Ruler attacking. Are you going to do the same thing as before? Answer, yes. Good, which means we can counter you. Unfortunately, you had shields, so it only did so much, but Verso has tons of AP. Okay. So now we have that grass stain that we could consume, except I don't have the AP. So I think I will take the turn here to apply a healing tint to Minoko. Let's do that.
Nobody dies.
Let's get him looking a little spiffier here. Man, I feel like a free aim and then an attack. Oh, but I did get some AP back because of this contamination, right? I had forgotten about that already. I applied the contamination Lumina, which gives us AP whenever we apply something like a mark. But I think I still do attack. Because this guy should be dead. Holy crap. These guys just had more AP than I was expecting. I guess I will give everybody powerful then while we are on A rating. Let's do that.
Ready to
okay, Crueler combo. And Lune's gone. One parry and one parry only is how we ended up there. Okay. Got to work on that combo. Gets to work on it. Do I go ahead and... I think what I'd do is I will not revive with Minoko. I'll just use Galt Fury here. And I'll revive with Verso. This guy doesn't have a ton of health anyways. Like I'll still get Lune back into the battle, but we should be fine. We should be fine here. Smashes the ground. This is a jump, isn't it? I remembered. I almost missed the second one. I thought there was only one jump, but I did manage to get both of them. Let's go. Okay, so level up. Another level up for Minoko. He is basically caught up to the party at this point. So unexpected battle against Pale Neverons, but we still get the win. Ha ha ha, it's been a long time since me and my buds stretched out. And our weapons, oh, let me tell you, they felt great. Hey, no hard feelings. Now you've gotten a glimpse of the power our weapons hold. They're so powerful, they're easy to swing, oh, and they're beautiful to boot. And since I'm in a happy mood, there's a discount on everything. So what do you say, interested? I'm very interested. Let me take a look. Okay, some level 12 weapons for, huh. So, don't we have some of these already? I think we have both Lance Ram and Lighter Rim. We have these, but I don't think we have C-Ram. So I might pick that up for Verso. That looks really good in terms of its scaling. He gets a lot of power from that. And what is the effect? +1 to all perfection gain, but can't reach rank S? Oh. Base attack gives 4 perfection. Actually, I don't like that. I'm gonna go ahead and take a note of this. We'll make note of that this, for the completionist in me that wants to get all the things. We'll come back here to pick this up because I actually don't like that effect. I've got some stuff at rank S that I want to do. I like the skills that I have at rank S. But who knows? We'll see. It eventually would give 20% increased light damage, and it is a light weapon, so it could still be very useful against the right boss. I think the scavenger boss in particular was weak to light damage, wasn't he? So we'll think about it. Please also check out what my buddy made. Oh, he has options as well? You both have, that's why you weren't talking to us, because we had to go through the battle first? Or he just doesn't talk. The other one doesn't talk, huh? Oh, no, no, no. My partner in crime here doesn't talk, just like the rest of us. Apart from me, of course. I mean, we've met some Neverons that have spoken to us. Maybe we should make an introduction. Let's trade. Lots more weapons. But some of them we have. Okay, I'm confused. I'm confused why some of these, like this is the one we're currently using for Mael. So, yeah, and we have Cruel Rem. We might have this one, Demonarum. Maybe these weapons just have a random chance to drop off of the appropriate, like Bruler and Crueler. These must have dropped from those enemies in Flying Waters at one point or somewhere. So maybe these just randomly drop as you're going throughout the world, and you could farm these from particular enemies. Here's one I don't think we have. A couple for CL, actually, these last two ones. And one of them is a light element. Go Blue. Go Blue-san. I mean, Go Blue was a boss. So this one, I don't think you could have random drops from bosses. Could you? Maybe if there's like New Game Plus, you just try to keep farming one boss all through multiple New Game Pluses, trying to get one weapon to drop. Wow. Oh yeah, of course it tells us on the right which ones we have owned already. Demonirum's at level 3? Is that true? Go Blue Sun is a fire. It has no scaling at all because it's all defense based. But during Twilight, every time Foretell is applied, it also affects another random enemy. All right. And then apply 1 burn every 3 Foretell applied with skills. Not terrible. The Bourgelon, whatever. The light weapon for CL, which has better scaling, somewhat better scaling. Consuming Foretell applies 2 burn on target per sun charge. Applies 2 burn on target per sun charge. So the sun charges are where you build up Foretell. I see. So if you build up a whole bunch of sun charges and then consume, it's 2 burn per sun charge, not Foretell. Maybe that's good. And then it has 100% increased burn damage in Twilight state. I'm interested in both of these, but I also don't want to necessarily change weapons. I think I like the weapons that I've got with my group right now. So once again, we'll note that these are here and we can return to collect at a later date. Thank you guys for the battle. That was a, just like the Gestural Merchants, they enjoy engaging in a little bit of fun camaraderie. That's how they engage in a little bit of camaraderie, is they test your merit in battle first, and then we can talk business. All right, so the coastal cave has been explored. Good, good, good. Let's get another, just bank the save point here before we head back. Although maybe going back to the continent also counts as a save. Probably does. Now that we're a little bit warmed up, we've had just a taste of combat, we can maybe give a try to this guy on the outside. Face without the eyes. Is it that time? He kind of looks like the Crueler a little bit. All right, how tough is this going to be? Is this another fight that we're going to have to return to? How in the world do you pronounce that? Attacks by bouncing? Oh, and he attacks again. And my party's dead. And he bounced so many more times than he did the first time. Dude, okay, this is... And we're dead. Dude gets to attack 3 times before we get even a say in the matter. So that's a no. It's possible. Maybe we'll give it one more try, actually. Maybe I should have just given one more try, because if you do learn the parry sequence, it could be that maybe he doesn't, maybe he has an insane amount of speed, but 0 health. Something tells me that a big old rocky gross tete. Too soon again. Too soon again. I'm going too soon, and then I'm going too late. Way too soon. Too late. Let's try the reserve team. Gross tete.
Today.
Dude, that's too many parries. That's just too many parries. And the fact that he... I'm not going to be able to do this. This is a no. What the fuck, man? I don't know how to say your name, so you are face without the eyes officially, and you just bounce. Bounce with me. Bounce with me. And bounce, and bounce, and bounce, and bounce. Wow. Okay. What level are we going to have to be, man, to take on these fights? I know, I think we're still... I don't know. I have no idea how far we are in the game. Don't tell me. I really don't... I don't really have a good idea of how far along we are. So it could be... Oh, there's a group of enemies over here. Ah, okay. I see. Okay, and that one of them is the Potier, which we already have the abilities for. I did pick up the dude in the back who looks like the little dudes from Elden Ring. That was one of the ones we got earlier, or that I got off camera and we talked about earlier, if I remember it. The Ramasur. They had the Bonk, right? That's the Bonk enemy. So Bonk acquired already. We don't have to fight those guys. And we'll get another color of Lumina here. And then we can check out another new zone. The boat graveyard. I'm on a boat. In a graveyard. I had a feeling it was going to be one of these. New music. Alicia's birthday party. Man. Reactions sometimes. Minoko was very, very excited about getting that record. I noticed there is a ginormous Nevron in the background. It's one of those that, like, eats the mountains and stuff, right? I think that's the shadow I'm seeing there. There's also a flag. Is it an expedition flag? If it's the boat graveyard, then I guess... maybe these are all the different boats. We've seen this asset a few different times, but the boat skeletons... I guess those were previous expedition ships? But who knows exactly because of the fracture, right? The fracture has thrown everything into an upheaval, and who knows, these boats might have been actually... One of these could actually literally be Noah's Ark. For all I know. That's a skull there. Do I recognize that skull? I'm pretty sure that's a skull. Okay, so now we have 2 Alicia records. Curious to check each of those out. One is for her birthday. Happy birthday to you. Crazy mask lady who talks to us in our nightmares. Where are we going next? We have, there's the second gestural beach that we went to. So we actually want to head over in this direction, as well as keep an eye out for any underwater spots. So let's head back over here. And there's this Dragon Nevron question mark who I think we're gonna be able to fight. The thought dawned on me. The realization dawned on me as I was exploring around off camera. And I was like, oh no, we're gonna have to fight that thing, aren't we? Or we get to fight that thing. It might be the coolest shit ever. Not seeing any underwater spots in this vicinity just yet. But, oh, wait a second. Oh, we can't get into this area because we need to actually fly to zone in here as well. There's no ramp or beach that allows me access. Okay, another flying access restricted zone. I gotta say though, I have just been so enjoying playing this game recently. The more and more that I play this, here's an underwater spot. We got like 4 of these now, maybe 5. I really need to map each one of them out. I've taken a note on a couple of them, but I feel like 1 or 2 I might have forgotten where they are. But this game is so much fun. Each of the different characters is so fun with their particular combat style. And let's just quickly set up camp here so we have a save spot. Let's just establish a checkpoint here so I don't have to swim back to this. If this turns out to be a really tough chromatic enemy that's just gonna kick my butt again, we'll get that checkpoint locked in. I don't know if I have to go. Probably don't have to go to the flag, but I'll do it just for the sake of being thorough. The game is just so much fun, and I really, I'm loving that there is this kind of expansive territory to cover on the continent. There is so much to do. You've got to be a chromatic enemy, right? I didn't get first strike. It's, we'll see how this goes. Chromatic Reaper Cultist. All right. Chromatic Reaper Cultist. What the fuck, dude? Those combos. Oy, oy, oy. Verso is already 6 stacks of oh, we've had that effect before, and I don't remember what it's called. Battle March music here. Oh, you're a flying enemy, aren't you? We have to use free aims against you. Shit. I think you're weak to dark. Okay, good to know. Now, if I hit these orbs, that does help me. Okay, I remember against other packs of enemies, I think hitting these orbs actually shields all of the other enemies. But in your case, it doesn't shield you, which is important. Can I get... Did I just get a 2 for 1? No, there's 1 more orb. 1 more orb that I gotta get as it comes around here. Get this, It actually doesn't have a ton of health, so we might be able to do this even without... Oh wait, did I not get the orb? There we go. There we go. Okay. That does deal additional bonus damage. So, in addition to you being weak to dark damage, so this is good. Because I don't think my attacks are going to do shit against you. Because you're flying. Do I also have dark damage with Minoko? I do, so this is kind of perfect. Okay. Now, with that said, we may still have, like, Crueler Barrier or something that we want to do. But I don't have anything that synergizes with Agile Mass that buffs the party. So, for the moment, I could have given myself AP. That's what I should have done with Lune, but I wanted to test whether... I wanted to test whether the enemy would be hit with an attack. Good thing we got the shots package online for the most part, though. Because I think this should still be an okay... We should be able to get this done. Even though it's rather boring. It's not the most exciting way to fight. But, you know. To use the cliche that I've used too many times probably during this playthrough, it is what it is. Just keep shooting and enjoy the incredible soundtrack.
Let's carve a path.
Now, okay, earth damage is fine. It's not weak or resistant to earth damage. I think I'm getting headshots. Tough to say. Finally got powerful applied. Okay, and then I will give Lune AP. This should be fine though. Dark projectiles. Yes, I knew. Oh, we gotta do one more round. I knew there's like a delay.
Watch out.
Okay.
Now's our chance.
I had enough muscle memory from the previous encounters with these guys. And we got AP now, guys. We got AP once again, and this should be over. Rapid fire. That is pretty fun. Let's see if we can get an attack to go. Oh, we actually even landed the finishing blow with the spinning kick to the face. And we get a new weapon, 2 resplendents and 5 color luminas. Awesome. All right, no big deal. Nice when you are on the correct level to face off against a chromatic enemy. This looks like a pole arm. What did we just get? Let me just see how this looks equipped. Man, I wish you could kind of spin around. I can't move. I can't move our character here. Verso. Forgot his name for a second. I can't move Verso because that's not what this screen allows me to. I want to see what the other weapon is. It's like a polearm or a halberd maybe. But those are the same thing? Question mark. So this scales with agility, which is good. Perfection is now based on current health. Gain 1 rank every 20% missing health. And get 20% increased light damage with skills. Dude. That is so cool. Because it really synergizes with what Verso already has. With putting his health to half. I wonder... It's gonna be... Wait, did his attack power even change? Yeah, it did. It went down a little bit. So we could upgrade this, though, because we've got Resplendence now to spend. I kind of want to see where his health would be when you enter battle. So let's find a group of enemies to test that against. And we may or may not stick with that weapon. Either way, we're getting another expedition log. 43.
43. Sabine. That damn snake destroyed all our submarines in a matter of minutes. And now we're stuck with no equipment, no food, no water, nothing. No way to get off this island, and no way to kill that bloody serpent. Putain, the painters must be laughing. Diverting the resources of the entire engineering and defense divisions to construct those subs. And mad, all the people who trusted our vision and volunteered their lives. If we die stranded on this tiny island after everything we went through to get here, my ghost will haunt her blasted monolith and this island and that stupid snake for all time. Merde!
Putain! Merde! Ooh, she's gonna send her big scary ghost after her. Ooh, oh no, whatever will we do? The French curse words crack me up, man. They are, especially hearing the English voice actors put them into use. The snake she was talking about, is that what's flying in the sky? Is she talking about the flying snake? I think maybe so. Let's quickly find that group of enemies over here, though, that we passed by, and just do a little quick bit of science regarding Verso's new weapon. Where were they? Man, there's a lot. There is so much ground to cover. Dude, is there another underwater spot here? Why can't I interact with this one? Is that not an underwater spot? There's like clearly some bubbles here, except it's not prompting me like it would normally to go underwater. So am I not going underwater? Am I instead like, is this how you get in the air, as you float on the bubbles to get airborne once you have flying? Or that would kind of suck, because I would like to be able to just fly on demand and not find a little bubbly spot in the water. I don't know what that bubbly spot was all about, but I'll make note of it, because that was definitely different from the other spot that we will eventually be able to go underwater. Okay, quick little test here. Get a little first strike here to see where does Verso actually... Oh, the problem is that this is not going to go to Verso first. So we're not going to get to run. This will be fine. It'll be fine. Let's just do a crueler barrier. Oh, crueler. That's not what I want. I want... We'll try the Troubadour Trumpet. Let's see what that does. Give Shell and Rush. And then... Oh, you have to be on a... That's right. You have to be on a different mask in order to actually get the buff that you want. Oh, we're up to 8 perfection because I forgot to heal Verso. Hold on. We didn't do the correct science here. Let's try this again. Let's flee.
Watch out, Minoko.
The problem is Minoko already took a turn, and so I can't flee until everybody attacks here. It's fine. It's fine. We'll go through the sequence here, and now we get back to there we go. Now Minoko is ready to go. So if I want to do a heal here, actually. We do a Chroma Elixir, and then we just put... That's right. We just take everybody out of the party. I just leave Verso in there. That will guarantee that Verso goes first. That's how you do this. Yeah, make sure... That's interesting. Who would be... I wonder who would be the reserve party then, in the case of Verso. When you have one person in the party and there's 4 not in the party, who gets to be in the reserve when the reserve team comes in? Because it wouldn't be 4, would it? Okay, it puts us on B perfection. It does not put us on C, which is where I would like it to be for Berserk Slash. So directly at half health is B perfection. Not ideal. Okay, I maybe don't like this weapon as much as I initially thought. Wait, you still get to attack? Oh, really? That's how this works, huh? That's how this works. You actually get a round of attacks in. It is a halberd. He is wielding a very spiffy looking halberd. I like the little aura that it had there. But, okay. That weapon is not going to be for us. We're going to stick with the one that we were using already, which I like. Gets us rush on rank S as well. That is the way that I want to go. Cool. All right. So where to next? Because we could go back through Minoko Station and go to these parts of the mountain that were supposedly more difficult. We could do that. I also have received a nudge that apparently there was something that we missed in Old Lumiere because of a cutscene? A cutscene that... I don't exactly know. The comment said you missed a path because of a cutscene. So we might look back there eventually. And we also have the esoteric ruins that we have never fully explored. So we could go there, but I kind of want to maybe just wrap up the outer... Keep going up this little part of the water, because it looks like there's a beach area here to explore. Why don't we start there? Let's just start there and see where we get.
Time for a swim.
Just head on over through the coral. Get the coral out of my way. Maybe we'll find some additional underwater areas as well. Oh, there was a beach area back here. Do I need to fight you guys? Oh, look at that. It's one of the chromatic... It's one of those chromatic flyer enemies that we took on last time. Well, I'm not going to fight this group of enemies because there's no leg that Minoko needs from you all. We already have those legs, but there's a lost Gestrel. Yay! Not lost at all. I know. Get back to Sasser already. Get back. Whee! Because that means rewards for us. Awesome. So this was on... Oh, there was a beach area there. Okay, I had just overlooked it. So then let's just make sure that we didn't miss anything down here. But I think this is all just gonna take us back. Yeah, this is taking us back to where we've been. Cool. We have a mysterious bubbly spot right here. And now we're heading up this way. Good. And here's that other beach area with what I thought was a skull. Thought might have been a skull at first. Can I go inside? Why can Verso not jump? Am I not able to jump? I'm spamming the A button, but apparently you can't jump when you're on the continent. Have I never noticed that before? Have I really never noticed that? This area is another flying access area. See, these look like the same type of bubbles, but we can interact with here. But this does have the little interact button that pops up. So I don't know what was going on with that other one. But we can see here another... we're going to have to fly to this spot. Okay. And there's probably another spot up here that we have to fly to. Oh, there's another Gestrel Beach. Wait, we just uncovered this, didn't we? So we are not done with Gestrel Beaches. Wait a second. Wasn't this all in fog before? I might be crazy, but I thought this all was still in fog. Did this just now get revealed? If so, I'm just kind of wondering, like, what did I do to exactly to trigger that? How? I'm confused because I could have sworn this was all foggy before. It's cool to see more and more of the map. Almost all of it. We've got obviously this part here still to uncover, and then a little bit up here. Which maybe we could swim around to, right? We could swim around here if we wanted to, I think. Why don't we start by swimming here and see what's on that beach? Let's just go like one stepping stone at a time and see where that gets us. We've been here, correct? This is where we come out of... Or it's near where we come out of Old Lumiere. I think Old Lumiere exits on this side, yeah. And then I think we explored this little strip of land because there's no item here. So then... Sorry, I interrupted your line, SK. He finishes on the other side of the... He's like, time for swim. Holding his breath, waiting, just waiting to unleash the rest of the line. Rederi, another Gestrel merchant out here. Some new hairstyles to pick up. Rebellious, half ponytail, and a record. Whoa, another new record. Robe de jour. All right, what does de jour mean? That's a pretty common French thing, isn't it? De jour. Like the course de jour. Is it the normal course? the common course de jour. Is that the phrase that I'm used to hearing? What is de jour combined with? Let's get some new hairstyles going that we've now have for our party. Let's check out the new hairdos. Yeah, rebellious. We're now we have a scroll bar now for CL's haircuts. I like the longer hair. Yeah, rebellious for you. Doesn't yeah, we already have a rebellious for Mael. Let's go back to that one. And then for Lune, she gets a ponytail. Or a half ponytail. Is that the one we just got? Half ponytail. I really wish you could just do like a twirly, you know, rotate the character just to see the entire... I like the ponytail. Oh, I see it now. I see it now. She turned her head. So I can see... the half ponytail kind of looks a little weird. The full ponytail, I think, looks better. Let's go with that. And the pure outfits stay. Because they're too good. Do we try the bun now for Verso? The original, the OG Gustav hair is too schwanky, man. It's too schwanky. So many music tracks to try in camp. Gotta get to those. Gotta get around to all of the music. We'll try to do that later this episode. We'll try to do another music track. What is this structure? This is one where one of the axons is, isn't it? Serene. Looks awesome. Looks like a big coliseum.
Let us get
To be honest. A big old coliseum. Another area here that's only accessible via flying. Has to be, right? Otherwise, there's no way to get to this Jester Beach. Yeah, I think for now, though, what we'll do is we'll kind of, you know, we've got these two Axon main objectives and then all the other optional content that's kind of around them. So maybe what we'll do is we'll kind of draw like we'll draw is it a latitudinal? A latitudinal line, a horizontal line here, and that's kind of our cutoff. Where we won't explore northward from that point yet. That'll be like Axon territory. So what I'll do, this beach here, or I guess there's a beach on this side as well. We'll explore those two, and then maybe start heading back south, just to the other zones that we haven't explored just yet. We won't. Axon territory for the moment will be off limits. I thought maybe there might be something here. Looked like this, but with the wreckage around here, I thought maybe there might be an item among these. Doesn't look like it though. Okay, let's move on to those beaches. I will say, it looks like there's an underwater spot here, which maybe we found before. It's a big old underwater spot though.
no.
It feels like a lot wider than the previous ones. I have to say that we have all these music records to play now. I kind of wish we could play them on the continent. Like, you know, we spend the time in camp that we do, but some of it I spend off camera. And I'm like thinking about like leveling decisions. Oh, that's right. We've got the mimes over here. I'm thinking about leveling decisions and all that sort of stuff. And so I kind of wish we could just, I don't know, pop in some Expedition earbuds and listen to our new tunes out here on the continent. This continent theme is nice, but I've heard it so often now. I kind of wish I could mix it up. Although it is interesting to note when it comes to the theme, I am hearing, I don't know what language this is in, if this is in French or if it's in like that old archaic language that the title screen is in. Whatever language it is though, I am hearing the names of our expedition. I'm hearing Verso, I'm hearing Mael, I'm hearing Renoir. I'm hearing various character names that the lady is singing. Obviously, don't tell me what the full translation is, because I feel like it would probably be spoilers, but our team is being discussed. We're being talked about, guys. We're being, well, we might also be being watched. Somebody is watching the mimes. They are watching each other. A double mime battle. Just what I've been looking forward to. Mime protects itself. We get first strike, but the mimes always get to build their walls first. And I guess in this case, they get double the walls. Oh, and they get shields too. Fun. Okay, so yeah, let's we need to take some shields off. We do need to go through some shields, I guess. And those free aims do get us up to C perfection. And so that means Verto can do a Berserk Slash, but it really doesn't matter yet until we first break the mimes. Nothing really matters until we get them broken. Although we're taking off a decent amount of health there even without breaking them. We are pretty fast. I don't know, this battle might be on the easier side of things. Let's we need 4 for a Jar Lampstorm. So let's do 2 shots here on you. And then do our Lampstorm. I am such a dingus. I need 5 for Jar Lampstorm. What is wrong with me? Okay. Well, I guess we can give Lune some shields. Or I just wait and do nothing. I'm not gonna do that though. I want to give, because I can give AP to Lune. I like how that sounds. As well as giving her a shield. Let's do that. We do the big transformation here. Big old crueler just to give you a shield. Couple shields though, that's good. I feel like that's a good ability, and giving her AP. So now we do the Earth Rising. We do Earth Rising. We want to get Dark Stains, man. I need to get Dark Stains because I've never even seen one of these things. So I don't care about doing the damage so much as I care about consuming stains. It is funny that Luna gets the turn right away. Let's Focus Fire. Let's slow you down. So this will consume a Grass Stain, and then there's a 50% chance that we get a Dark Stain, and we do get our first Dark Stain. There it is. All right, now with probably just want to use an AP tint here on Minoko. Just use it on himself because he can't do anything else other than attack, and that doesn't really do much for me. So at the same time, the mimes are going to be attacking, and we could get parries, but I'll do the AP. Hand-to-hand combo. Which I forgot how to do. It's been forever since we've had a mime attack us, and I completely forgot how those work. How does the hand-to-hand combo work again?
Careful, Verso.
That's how it works. That's how it works. Oh, you are ready to be broken. You are ready. So let's do that. Unfortunately, I think Mayhem is going to consume the Dark Stain. But it should have a chance to... Oh, but I need... you know, if I'm going to break with Mayhem, I need 4 stains. So I can't break with Lune. So I guess we should just keep doing our rotation then. We'll do Immolation. And that consumes an Ice Stain, and it has another chance to give us a Dark Stain. And it does give us a Dark Stain. So now we can do Mayhem with Lune. Although we may not need to, because I think I just break with Minoko. Even though I'm not in Caster Mask, we want to break the mimes. It's what we do. Let's break. You gotta break them. It's the only way to go. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, baby, that feels so good. Oh, that feels amazing. It didn't do nearly as much break damage as I was hoping, but oh my god, we got a... Even though I hadn't seen that attack in forever, how did I counter that one and not the hand-to-hand combo? Tell me how that works. Let's do... So we do want to do Focused Fire. Perfect Break costs 5 right now, but we can't break you yet. I'm just gonna do a Blitz against you.
Let's go faster.
Yeah, because now you're taking so much damage. Let's Focus Fire you the heck out of here. I'll do another blitz because I'm still on... Yeah, I'm still on B rank.
Let's go faster.
And now... Okay, so now Lune has 4 stains. 2 of them are dark. I think that means for every dark stain, she gets 100%... No, for every dark stain, she gets 50% increased damage to skills. Correct? But of course, if I do Mayhem, I'll consume those dark stains. So, if I do Earth Rising, I'll consume the light stain to give myself an Earth stain. Eventually, I could do an attack to consume one of those dark stains. And maybe that's what I should do now. Maybe I consume a dark stain just to free up room for another dark stain. Is that how this rotation is supposed to go? Because that did consume a dark stain. Okay. And that was a reasonable attack. That did like 5k. Not terrible. Gain an AP in the process. Okay. Starting to see the lines with... Starting to see the lines with Lune. Apply a random buff to 1 to 3 allies and a random second buff. This is where we do our Troubadour Trumpet, I think. Let's do it. Let's try it. Let's see how this works. And we get the trumpet attack. Yes. Okay. I think I thought I was a little bit early on that, but all good. All good. And I think Minoko actually has the ability to heal now when he counters. I think that's one of the Pictos or Luminous that I've given him. We do have gradient attacks available to us. I could sabotage. I forget what the other... what Lune's attack is. Sabotage. Medium physical damage to all enemies and applies mark. That's not bad. Maybe I'll do that. A perfection, we could apply powerful, but everybody already has powerful. So... the thing is, Lune... I could just consume another dark stain and do an attack with Lune. Let's do that.
Let's carve a path.
Oh, I always forget. I'm such a dingus. I always forget that Verso, you get to do the gradient attack and take your turn. It's not, you get to do both. You get to do both. It's amazing. I might do follow-up here. No, I want to just do Berserk Slash. That's it. Just do Berserk Slash.
I've got this.
Because even when you're not on C rank, Berserk Slash is still so freaking good. Because he's at half health. So there we go. Perfect. Now, Lune has some additional AP, so I will do... We could do Earth Rising again. Or we could do Ice Lance into... Let's do Ice Lance. The medium ice damage here I like. And the slow. And you are very close to being broken. In fact, we're in Almighty Mask here. I think we might be able to break. Just use Brawler Bash here. That should do it, right? Gotcha.
You're outmatched.
Awesome. I think you are. I think you are, in fact, outmatched. I'm not going to do his... we haven't done this Striker yet. I should have saved the gradient charges for Striker. I keep forgetting. He's got 2 attacks. But in this case, I will just do another Berserk Slash. After I do a couple free aims. Just to see if I can get a mark. The free aims just do a lot of damage. Probably because we're at A perfection. Hitting that damage cap. We did generate another, it's supposed to be 50% chance to generate these dark stains, but we're getting lucky right off the bat with Lune. Oh, we could have done Tremor to remove enemy shields, but that was at the start of the battle when we had no gradient charges, so the mimes don't reapply shields. Let's just do Mayhem here and consume these dark stains, see how much damage that does. Obviously, we already broke the enemy, but I just want to see what the damage looks like. The dark stains are not consumed. You do not consume dark stains for mayhem. Oh. I had just taken it for granted that we were going to be getting... Look at how many turns we have until the mime gets to go. This poor mime. Now I know what it feels like to be one of these big... to be a sprung, or to be a face without the eyes, and get to do 15 turns before the opponent does one. I know what it feels like now. We're on Agile Mask. Let's do Avis Wind, because we're probably about to win.
What lovely feet.
That takes us to Balanced. We'll do Occult Fury. No, because everything we do is going to be just fine. And the mimes are out of here. Okay. Oh my god, we get... I should have known. Of course, when you're against the mimes, you always get cosmetics. And when it's 2 mimes, you get double the cosmetics. We just got new hairdos for 2 of our ladies, and we get even more. Voluminous. Voluminous, huh? We got a scroll bar for Lune now. Voluminous. Okay. I definitely like the ponytail better, but we'll go with the new one. Voluminous it is. What the heck? Oh, so much fun. So much fun in the cosmetics department. Mimes are out of here. And we already got the Lost Gestural that was on this little beach. So let us get wet. Let's continue over to this side, because I think there is another beach area. I see there's a zone to explore. Oh, there's an underwater spot as well. Dude, there are so many underwater spots. There's a zone to explore over up here, but I did say that that's... Oh, it's right here. Actually, can I get to it? I could, but this would be north of my Axon line. Let's see if it gives us danger. It does. The crows? The crows are attacking! Get me the hell out of here! All right, we're gonna run from danger, because it's north of our dividing line our line that we drew in the sand. And I completely forgot about you. Did we even go back here? I might not even have seen you. Look, oh my god, its head is, it's tweaking out, man. Did we face against this enemy already? We faced one of them, didn't we? We faced an enemy like this, I have to think. It sure feels like we did, but I don't remember. I do remember, though, an enemy being very, like, the head moving around in this... Oh. Shit! Oh, there was more! They did say it was a long combo. Oh, that head. The head bouncing like that. I tried to pronounce this before and failed. Moissanus. Moissanus? Listen to this. Listen to these. Cellos? Question mark? Alright, Verso ripped even though he has shields and everything. That was great. You are the freakiest fucking enemy, though. I want to res... Let's see. Okay, this is how we'll do this. We're gonna do a res to bring back Verso. And then Minoko is going to apply... is going to give everybody buffs. That's how we're going to do this.
Brace yourselves.
Short combo. Which I cannot...
That's more like it.
Wow. Okay, this is going great. Let's just see how much damage we can do. I don't have any... Nothing that I... Let's just see how much damage this first skill does, even though ice... Oh my god, you're resistant to ice. Without Dark Stains, none of Lune's shit is powered up. And that did... Oh my god, I'm getting one shot by her. Didn't I even have Shell? I had Shell. Can I get some parries going? I'm just going early on too many of these. Dang, that last one. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. I'm gonna revive. Good lord, this is so silly. You can't leave us yet. Not yet. You're too young to die, ICL. Oh my goodness. Okay, can we do physical damage against you? Physical damage is okay, but it doesn't... Fuck!
Take a shot.
Okay. No, the last one. Dude, this enemy with the sound that it makes as well. Oh my god. Let's give it one more try. Let's give it one more try. I'm starting to see the patterns a little bit, but I don't think we deal enough damage.
Watch out.
It only takes 2 hits. It only takes 2 hits and we're fucking done. Was that Nusaro? Nusaro? There was a proc there on Minoko that I did not recognize. Oh, it's his weapon. But what does that do? I don't remember. Just trying to keep my party alive here, for fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. You are not resistant to earth, but it only deals 66 damage. We deal so little damage to you. Okay, burn. Good. I wanted to get like one debuff. And I'll go for quick strike. Physical damage does okay. Weak to fire. Noted. Damn, I thought I parried that last one.
Take cover.
Long combo. Nope. Fuck me, man. Jesus Christ. Oh, this sucks. It all sucks when you're learning. It all sucks when you're learning. It will not suck when I have learned. Did he just say I have lovely feet? Weird flex, but okay. I need to spend AP. I'm gonna do a Jar Lamp Storm. Am I? I'm gonna do some free aims first. You're also weak to dark damage. So weak to fire and weak to dark. The problem is your health bar isn't moving. I'm too low of a level for this. I'm too low of a level, man. This music is amazing though. I ain't cut out for this right now, man. I just ain't cut out for this shit.
Let's cover path.
Be perfection, huh? I need healing. Oh, is it like a mime? We're getting the animation similar to a mime. Its break bar is building up very quickly. This is a breakable enemy, and then probably we get to do more damage. It feels like it's acting like a mime. Okay, okay. I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna actually hold on to some AP here. I could do perfect break now to try to go for the break. Let's actually try that and see.
Break.
Yes. Okay. Okay. All right. Now we might be in this. We might be able to get some action going. So now let's jump in. Okay. All of a sudden, feeling more energized. We could start with a lightning dance here. Let's actually do that.
Lightning dance.
All right, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Okay, this is a doable battle. This is very, very doable. My tone, my demeanor has completely done a 180 because we can do this. I'd like to heal Verso, but also he is, when he's at this is a great spot to use Berserk Slash, isn't it? Let's do one free aim to see if we can get a burn or mark. No such luck, but this should get us some really good Berserk Slash damage. We're already damage cap on everything. Okay. Okay. Nobody has AP. Now's when I wish I had my Bouchelier. No, not Bouchelier. What is the skill that I... People need AP out here, man. The enemy's still stunned, so the turn is going to get skipped again for them. I'm going to give Lune AP.
Let the ink flow.
And then Lune will use... Now she'll try to build up some Dark Stains. So we do Earth Rising here. It's not going to deal a ton of damage, but we're going to try to get Dark Stains going. And Dark Stains. So far, we've gotten like a Dark Stain every time we've consumed a Stain. I thought it was only supposed to be 50%. Maybe we're just getting super lucky. Are we going to save... We might save for Striker, potentially. Our Gradient charges. We'll see how it goes, but I want to definitely do another Berserk Slash. Oh, except I don't have AP. Shit. Then in that case, I will give Minoko AP, I think. But the attacks are coming. The attacks are coming here, so Minoko might be dead. We're still going to give him AP, though. Mosanus is stronger.
Watch out, Minoko.
And does a short combo. I did way too early on the... Yeah, I was still alive. I could have gotten that second one. Okay, this is fine. Everything is going fine. Everything is fine. Who do I get first here? I don't know. I don't know, man. I think Verso... I think Minoko actually has more speed. Oh, but Verso has a lot more defense. I also remember Verso has Confident and cannot be healed. So it's a good thing I didn't try to heal him.
Let's finish this.
Short combo. Man, this is tough. This is tough, man. This is tough. I really want to be doing Berserk Slashes with Verso. Because he's really my big damage dealer here. Never mind. He is not a big damage dealer when Berserk Slash is not... Shit. I haven't lost enough health. This is just dandy. I will revive now for, with Lune. Gotta get these fucking... I'm failing so bad with these parries, man. This is embarrassing. These are not, it's not the easiest enemy to parry. There's, you know, that part is not as embarrassing. Because this is a tough enemy.
You can do better.
It's the fact that the short combo, the first attack of the short and the long combo, the first attack for each of them is so different. It's so fucking different. We're done. All right. Man, it looked like we were making some progress, some inroads against this enemy, but we're still just a little bit too low level, right? We're getting two-shot, and also my parries suck. So, it's not great.
Careful now.
I'm parrying way too early. Because I'm thinking it's the short combo. And then I was too late. Unfortunate. Let's keep getting practice with the reserve team. But this is definitely...
Ready to carry.
Now I'm just getting worn down, I think. I'm getting demoralized. the emotional roller coaster here. It's like, there's no way we're ever beating this enemy. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. We've got a shot. Completely destroyed. I'm out of revive tints. It's down to CL. But we do have a Shadowbringer to deal high dark damage. So that's really good, because you are weak to dark. Wow, that was a cool animation. It's the first time I'd seen that. That looked amazing. We need to break this this fool again, though, because you're not taking as much damage as I would like. Now, the thing is, with CL's weapon, I forgot that we're wanting to build up moon stains, right? So I didn't quite do things in the right order here. We'll do a delayed slash, I suppose. Oh, but you're resistant to ice. And we're using the ice is our weapon does ice damage. Okay. All right. Shit. Shit. I want to keep trying these parries, but I need to... I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know if this is for us. I think this is another one we're just going to have to say... We're not far off from it, so I might, like, put it at the top of our, like, our list of things to come back to. This might be, like, item number 1, because it didn't feel like we were super far off there. But, like, maybe if I retech for shields instead of shell... Because shell is not doing anything, right? We're still just dying in, like, 2 hits. So if we completely retech our party to bring in shields... Go back with the Immediate Res and that sort of a package. We could probably get it. We might be able to get it done like right now, but I don't want to spend the rest of the episode on that one enemy. Because we still have other places to explore here. And I think maybe we can just start with the Esoteric Ruins, which means we have to go over here. And I believe we've definitely faced off against that Moisanus. We've definitely seen that enemy at least once before, because we already had gotten we already have the Minoko leg.
Swimsuit on.
I had not seen this before. There is an enemy, a set of enemies. Maybe, or did we see this last time? I don't think we did. I don't think I'd noticed this. Let's take note of the fact that there is a flying accessible area here with a paint spike. It looks like, is that a glaze? And maybe a chevalier. And who knows what else. It's the dude with the frickin' pot on his head. Not pot, but frying pan. What were those guys called? The Orphelin? Orpheline? So they do exist outside of the Yellow Harvest. Oh, this game is crazy. This game is crazy. I love it so much. And then it's just these tough battles where you just gotta learn the moves and you gotta get leveled up, and it's all part of the process. But we will come back to the chromatic moist. I got all of a sudden moist in my head. The frickin' creepy ass skull horror movie animation enemy. We'll be back. We'll be back to deal with you. The Esoteric Ruins, right next to Old Lumiere, which we briefly gave a glimpse before. I can see, though, the similarity here with the Old Lumiere architecture. Aha, and this, yeah, that's right. We had this before. I guess this is going to be something we can interact with. And there's a really, really cool ladder rope combo that we've got there ahead of us. Let's just grab the flag. Lumiere's Rex. What do we have here? Question mark, question mark, question mark. My being, a core, with the form of a damned soul. In this state, I am nothing but condemned. Condemned? Question mark? Yes. Condemned to wander aimlessly, as I have been separated from my companions. But I fear they were the ones who cut me off. I am vulnerable in this state. Will you be the one to deal the final blow? Are you a spirit, we ask? A spirit? This concept is unfamiliar to me. Could you enlighten me? How do you explain what a spirit is? Verso is immediately confused. A spirit could be defined as... what? The wandering soul of a dead person? A made-up, ghastly creature to scare kids? This is something you find very scary. The wandering soul of a dead person is probably the most, like, logical, straight-laced answer. Something you find very scary. Let's go with the funny answer. The shake in your tone somehow makes it very amusing to hear. Fear. Am I feared? Do I look scary? Maybe a little bit. Just because you're not human. As long as you don't look like a Nevron, you're fine. Nevrons? Another concept that eludes me. And Versa's going to...
Weird that they don't know about Nevrons.
It's possible they died before or during the fracture. Or perhaps they called Nevrons something else.
We don't exactly know what this thing is. We have no clue. We have no freaking clue. We're making a lot... We're jumping to a lot of assumptions here. I must ask, who are you? Are you perhaps explorers of some sort? Is this why you sought out this place? It's a complicated story, to say the least. Please listen. I yearn for something. I yearn for what? I yearn for what? Yes, I'm waiting with bated breath. I do not yet know. Beyond the cliff, something is resonating. In the hopes of remembering the path I must walk. I feel the answer is near. Beyond the cliff, up above, I assume, something is resonating. Okay. The hopes of remembering the path I must walk. All right, let's continue on then and see what is resonating to our question mark spirit. What doth resonate with thee? Towards thee, of thee, with thee. I see an item down there. I cannot get there from here. Oh, I was not expecting to fall. Okay. That was a fun surprise. And by fun, I mean very annoying, because now I have to climb back up. I think I was definitely not supposed to jump down to that area. We're supposed to go up the rope and then come back down somehow. Just try not to miss paths, you know? We've missed so many paths before. I don't want to miss, ooh, paint cage. I don't want to miss any more. Okay, I see things here. There is some depth to this zone. Let's see if we can find the first objective, which is... Will it just let me fall down here? No. Need to do a little more work, but I think we can see our way around. Paint cage, though. Aha, I heard the resonance. I heard this guy hiding out down here. And I see one... Oh no, those are not paint cage locks, are they? That's something else. What are those? Are those the things that are resonating toward our spirit? Where are the other paint locks? Beautiful leaves falling everywhere. That's fine, actually. That does not destroy the boxes? Oh, they don't destroy. They are not destructible boxes. Ah, that's where I thought I saw there was a paint lock down here. That's number 2. One more. Hiding over here. Got it. Easy game. Chroma?
Nice.
Chroma. Oh my god. We're down to chroma behind these paint cages, which is maybe a sign that we have collected all the paint cages. Like maybe there's a max amount of
An advantage.
chroma elixirs. Or is that what they're called? Chroma elixirs, right? There's a max amount, maybe 5, and once you hit the cap, you the paint cages only contain chromas. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. That was weird. I don't think I can get over there. Thought maybe I could climb inside, and there might be like a staircase up. Instead, a no-go. Not a no-go. Rest in peace, no-go. A no-go. Okay, I mean, we gotta delete these, right? And that will remove these barriers. They look like they were barriers. Okay.
I'll have to go through the maze.
We'll have to go through the maze. How did you immediately figure this out, Lune? It's just a little pet peeve of mine. It's a little pet peeve of mine when games do this, where I don't know what happened yet. All I did was I shot this thing, and I don't know exactly what it did yet, but immediately the character chimes in to tell me what has happened. You're in a maze, dude. I'm not gonna give you a single second to think about what is happening or what you have to do here. I'm going to tell you immediately that you're in a maze. I think what happened, though, is that we didn't open... I thought we were going to open all 3 of these doors, but we only opened the 2 to the side. So, if we are, in fact, in a maze, we have to choose left or right. I don't know which way. What do you think, guys? Left or right? Left door, right door. Let's go with the left door. Yeah, and as I suspected, it closed the door behind us. So now this door is open to us already, as is this door. So we could go...
This place is giving me a headache.
Me too. Where's the fighting?
You know, I'm not totally opposed to that sentiment, guys. I could use some more fighting, especially battles that are on our level. I could be down with that. Do I have any incentive though to hang to the sides? It doesn't look like this side. Maybe there's an item in there. Oh, but that didn't open this. It's not guaranteed to just open the ones that you think it might. So you almost just have to go through and you don't think about it too much. Just trial and error your way until you get things to happen the way that you want them. Maybe you even have to go back to the beginning. You might have to double over your steps depending on what happens here. Because this one looks like it does those 2. And now, I'm guessing this one's not going to open the one in front of us. Yeah, okay, so in order to get forward, we're probably going to have to go backward, sort of a thing. Maybe. Yeah, this is where I am going to actually have to use my brain, aren't I? Oh, wait a second, this opened this. So now this will open... That does not open this. But it did... It might have opened the one that was across the way. Now here's a question. Can I actually shoot these from the other side? I can. So that's an important thing to note. The fact that these can be activated from far away. But you couldn't... I suppose you would not be able to activate it from... Well, in this case, this doesn't close the door. But you would not be able to activate it from beyond the closed door. Like this one here doesn't activate, right? The barrier's in the way. Okay, so we gotta think this through. Let's figure this out. When we shoot one of them, I think it does... It could like I'm seeing that, like this one in particular does open the 2 doors to the sides. Does it also open or close the one behind us? No. It only affects the 2 doors directly to the sides. Oh, wait. No, that's not true. This one actually affects this. Ah, so that is what I suspected. These locks can affect doors that are far away from them. And we see that visual effect to show where the... This one only has effect on this door? No, it has a second one that it's affecting, I think. But it's like diagonal, so we need to figure this out. It's, which one is it unlocking? It's one of these over here, I think. But I can't quite tell. Maybe it's good the way it is. Maybe we just leave it like this. Because eventually we want to open up one of these. It looks like that door over there is open. The one that's beyond here, I think is open to us, but there is a question. The very last door in the maze might also be closed. Let me try this one again. So this affects these 2. Wait, what? Yeah, okay, it affects that one. This is going to get a little bit confusing, and maybe I should be taking notes. But I've got a lot of these doors open. I just need to figure out which one goes to the door at the end. I just need to figure out which one that is by paying attention to where the streams of light are going as we interact with each one of these. This one goes where? Not to the end, I don't think. It affects these 2 right next to it. This one here, I think it does the one that's right next to it, but it also has one that's like at a diagonal. Which is the one that I want? Which is the one that I want? Which is the one that I want? Am I even thinking about this the right way? Am I even thinking about this the right way? Have I tried every single one? Or maybe... Oh, wait a second. Hold on. It's open. Okay, and... No, the one at the end is still closed. Shit. Okay, but we're getting closer, question mark. Now what happens if I do this one? That does not control this one. What about this guy? It opened this one. Does this one control the very end? Or do we have to go back to the very start? Oh, shit. The ending door is still close to us. I feel like maybe I have to go back to the very start. This one maybe controls the door at the end? I think so. Except now that's closed, but this is open. Do I have it now? Did we get it? Oh my god, we got it. We got it. We made it. Are you guys happy?
The door closed again.
Spooky.
Okay. So we've made it, but we're trapped. Everything's fine. It's all good, guys. We got colors of Lumina. So the party's saved. The maze has been completed, and my brain is not completely broken in the process. So this is good.
Nice.
More colors of Lumina. Oh, there is a grappling. I see there are grappling hook spots. Because I was all of a sudden realizing, wait a minute, there's nowhere else to go. Are we really stuck here? Oh, there's another item. Wood boards. Several pieces of wood that do not fit together. We don't get we get so few quest items like this. It's always a little bit of a surprise when it's not another color of Lumina. Several pieces of wood that do not fit together. They all have shiny bindings. Something we're going to use here in this zone? Were there any other items that I missed? I think those were the only ones that I could see lying around. All right. And back we go. Whee! Don't fall down. Don't fall down. Don't look down. Don't do nothing. Okay, so we got the quest item. I guess that's what we came here for, huh? So are we actually putting them to use here in any way? I don't... Well, where would we use these? Where would we use the used... Oh, we have the spirit to talk to, though. Maybe the spirit has... Oh, are we giving them to the spirit? Oh, there was a paint lock here. Is that... Are we giving the wood boards to the spirit? This is going to be so weird. But at the same time, it really wouldn't be the weirdest thing that's happened in this game, not by a long shot. Giving wood boards. Can I please go down? Or, oh, sure, I can jump down too. That's fine. Yeah. I'm so used to the game not letting me jump down. It rings. Something beckons to me. It must be the shiny wood. So you have it. It was this material. Will this work? Come closer, please. Yeah, are you talking about these wood boards? Do you not see? I am exposed. I have not the means to protect this frail core, so please, give these to me. You seem awfully keen for a pile of planks. I refuse. We're gonna give him the wood boards. Sure, have them. Would never have guessed in a million years that this would be your clothing, question mark? This is good, my duty renewed. I'm coming back to life. Oh, we get a new Pictos as well, level 10, protecting heal. What? Healing an ally also applies shell for a turn? Is that what it said? That goes really well with longer shell. It's a portier. Are you... Nobody can touch me now. This game is so bizarre. The most bizarre thing ever. I thank you. My form is now complete and my duty restored along with it. Oh, okay. We could fight him if we, like we have the option with all these pale Nevrons to fight them. I'm letting them live. I could be missing out on something. Additional items or maybe some overall quest for killing them all, but I feel like leaving them alive. So you were a Nevron. As I said, I am not familiar with this term. For what reason do you call me a Nevron? You kill humans, trapping their chroma. Is that what they're doing? Trapping their chroma. I see. I am now defined by my duty. Fortunately, I don't think I am what you call a spirit anymore. Being defined as Nevron feels right. Does that mean we battle now? We still can let him live. I'm gonna do that. Goodbye, let our path never cross again. But I will see if our dialogue can exist. Okay, I will see if the dialogue does exist. If the dialogue is exhausted. Okay, we're done. We're done. All right, we're letting the Nevrons live. Even though I'm conflicted about it. But hey, you know, if they're not immediately hurting us, then I am a pacifist by nature. I cannot I could not kill the fly. And I guess that goes for Nevrons as well. All right, so there we have the Esoteric Ruins. Another area, another side area checked off our list. And we're actually getting down to... We're getting close to the end of this little list here. But we'll see how... I think we just have these couple areas left now in... behind Minoko Station, right? Let's check our map one more time. But I believe we've covered this area here now. We did the Destral Beach, of course. And yeah, I think it's just these couple zones now up past Minoko Station that there's this zone here once again that we can only get to by flight. Via flight. There is supposedly this thing we missed in Old Lumiere, but I don't know if I might do that bit of backtracking off camera to try to find what we missed. Or at least find the path that we missed. But we'll see. Maybe we have time for it today. I forgot we can mount SK. SK, need for speed. But we want to go back to Minoko Station. And who knows, it might be useful talking to some of the... There were a couple of the Grandis that we wanted to talk to again at some point, but I do not remember which ones. We'll check in with a couple of them here. I feel like there were... I have not been taking meticulous notes with things like Gestural Village or Minoko Station. Like I would have with a game like Elden Ring. I have not been keeping meticulous notes on all these different characters that we've been speaking with. Because there are a lot of them that are just kind of like fun, silly interactions that don't require notes. But there are some that you got to come back to eventually. I think this is the same as before. Maybe I'll go through my previous footage to see, or I'll just talk to these guys off camera and see which ones have new dialogue. I don't know. This is the same as before. Okay. I feel like there was one of you though that had you were basically waiting for us to progress. Maybe it was just... No, you told us about the fact that there's a pathway beyond here. I might have something... I might have misremembered who... With the almighty Minoko by your side, who can defeat you? You shall emerge victorious against the painters, I'm sure of it. Maybe it's just that we got an item. We got some items from some of these guys that we... I might be completely making something up in my head, thinking about Gestural Village. Like, I know we have several things to come back to in Gestural Village and figure out. And I thought that maybe that also applied to the Grandis and Minoko Station. But maybe not. Maybe not. Ooh, I love the stalact, icy formations here. They look very cool. Oh, there's a shortcut here we could have opened. Cool. So now that connects over to here. Excellent. Great. So now we don't even have to go through Minoko Station. Brilliant. Shortcut unlocked. Another Lumina point.
Great.
We do love our Lumina points here. We do love them. I don't think this is a chromatic enemy. These are enemies that we've collected the Nevron legs for. So I think we can move on. This is a cool looking fiery ice formation. Fiery ice, is that a thing? Fiery ice formations. Let's check this zone over here first. Oh, and there's a new Pictos. We've picked up 2 new Pictos now. Let's take a look at those real quick. I'm not actually going to equip them. I've decided, well, maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know yet. Protecting Heal was the first one. Healing an ally also applies Shell for 1 turn. We want to level that at some point. It's a reasonable amount of health and speed. There's also Fueling Break. Okay amount of speed and crit, and it says breaking a target doubles its burn amount. That could be really good against well, like that chromatic, the chromatic creepy horror movie enemy, because we're gonna want to break them a whole bunch, and then they are weak to fire as well. So yeah, going in a pyromancer break damage direction, we can definitely figure out a correct tech for that enemy. But I'm going to I think my new protocol is going to be to wait on equipping new Pictos, because I've just kind of been throwing them in haphazardly. Oh, here was the zone. I walked right past it. I've been just throwing them in haphazardly. The carousel. And I end up feeling very disjointed about my Pictos setup if I'm just randomly throwing it into whoever I have in my party. So I'm gonna wait, I think, and just level those off camera and work them in as just save up until you've got whatever Pictos that we've collected during our adventures, and then level them all together off camera really quickly, because it's not that big a deal just to do, like, you know, 4 quick, very easy battles and get Pictos leveled. Okay, we got a Grandis out here looking at a carousel, wishing he could ride. Are you? Yeah. Where's the sign that says you must be this tall to ride the carousel? I think our poor buddy is not fitting the criteria. Ah, it's nice to see expeditioners once more. You've met other expeditioners? Several years prior. What happened to them? I'm afraid I'm unaware of their fate. We had a pleasant enough conversation, though they were in quite a rush, and sadly could not spare the time to assist me. Assist you with what, pray tell? Our beloved carousel has frozen over, but the ice is too thick for me to break. Perhaps you could help? Yeah, we'll see what we can do. So we need to break the ice by just using our... Oh, yeah, easy. This is nothing. Now, I'm more than happy to help. I'm more than happy to get... Oh my god, it starts... I think the one oversight, the one thing that we could have added in the game that we don't currently have is a dance emote. We need the ability to dance on command. As much as we have like all these fun cosmetics and we can switch between characters, we need the ability to dance. Like, I wish I could... Maybe is there a button combination that I haven't found that I need to... Okay, apparently M1 is the same as... Oh, you know what I just discovered? Okay, I have this new controller. Ah, I think I figured... Okay. These M1 buttons that are underneath my controller, and I hadn't figured out what they did yet, because I thought they were programmable macro buttons, and maybe they are. I can probably switch what button they're aligned with, but I think L3 is the same as M1. Okay, it's a sidetrack realization. But yeah, we need a dance emote, man, because when a moment like this happens and you've got a carousel with its funky carousel music, I just need to dance. Or at least ride one of the carousel horses. Why isn't that an option? All right, are you happy, my dude? I will just, I'm more than happy to break the ice for you, but I also will note that you're a giant. You're a giant person, and you're telling me you couldn't move those puny little icicles yourself? Marvelous, you freed the carousel. I am forever in your debt. This will bring great cheer to the others. I have such lovely memories of Grandis and human children playing here together. Yeah, really, human children? Ah, yes, before the fracture. That's really cool. So this whole fantasy world just had all, like, Gestrels and Grandis and humans all living together in harmony. The Garden of Eden before the fracture. Well, there were no Nevrons and thus no need for violence. Our battles relied upon the sharpness of our wit and not our swords. My friend Eloise, we'd ride the carousel and make up stories together, tales of great daring do. She had such a lovely way with words. But after the fracture, I never saw her again. She was kind and eager to help others, just like you. She took great pride in her hair. Sadly, I can no longer remember the details of her face, but I'll never, never forget her hair. I could show you if you like. Yes, please, cosmetic. I do enjoy new hairstyles. It's all the rage. Unless it's short hair. There, oh, it looks lovely on you. I guess this guy's a fan of short hair. All right, we'll beg to differ. I do miss her dearly. It makes me happy to see a part of her live on. Farewell, expeditors. May fortune smile upon you. Okay, for you, my friend, for you, Mael will wear Eloise's short hairdo. Was Eloise, was she one of the expedition members? I feel like we had an Eloise with one of these expedition logs, but I could just be making that up. We had Elodie, or Elodie. No Eloise, it looks like, though. Okay, so is that all she wrote? Or is there more? Is there more to the carousel story here? There's a little bit more. Probably a color of Lumina hiding out over here. Because they always got to hide a color of Lumina in basically every single zone, at least one. It wouldn't be a zone in Expedition 33. Clair Obscur, color of Lumina. That's what Clair Obscur translates to, isn't it? Clair Obscur is officially French for color of Lumina. There we go. All right, another side area complete. And let's go ahead and just rest. Let's rest and see if there wouldn't be other gestrels that would show up here, would there? We haven't seen any zone like that so far where you have... No, maybe we have. I feel like there's been some progression where we've done something and there have been new characters added to the area. Well, obviously we did that with Minoko Station. And that's why I was thinking, hey, we got the carousel going again. Maybe the Grandis will come back. But in this case, I think it's just a little side zone and we get a little cosmetic collected. So, cool. Cool, baby. Even if I'm not that big a fan of short hair, but it's not that big deal. SK is waiting for us. SK, the best K. Carousel complete. And we're very close to completing our adventures south of the Mason-Dixon line. No, oh, I just realized the Mason-Axon line. Okay. All right. So yeah, our predetermined Axon dividing line, everything south of there. Oh, Frozen Hearts is a dangerous area. We'll take a look inside real quick to see if it's just like a boss. I feel like these danger zones, I don't know. There's been a little bit of variation in how these work. One of them was a few of them have been actually pretty interesting. The painting workshops were pretty different. Man, there are a lot of particle effects in this area, so the frame rate is struggling just ever so slightly. But I did just restart the game before this.
Brings back memories.
Why?
We lived on this mountain together for some time.
Romantic.
Romantic. It's so awkward they can't even look at each other. There it is. Look at that. Look at the... She actually said romantic. Okay. It looks very similar to Minoko Station, actually. And the theme, once again, a new theme that I'm instantly kind of digging. I am wondering, where is the danger? I'm sure it will make itself known soon enough. We got a flag and we got a gestural. Icebound train station. A mountain of ice invaded by fire. I was right. It is fiery ice. A mountain of ice invaded by fire. Nevrons often resemble their environment. So where did their fire come from? And what are those creatures at the top of the mountain? Oh, they're stalacs. We know them.
Remember those stalactites, Monaco?
That's what I just said.
Aren't they terrifying?
Those ones certainly are more terrifying than the others that we faced so far, simply because they're so much freaking bigger than everything else. Oh, you know what? Oh, okay. This enemy here looks like the one that we saw in Old Lumiere. The one that had the black hole following it around. That must be what we missed in Old Lumiere. Okay, so this says danger. This is an enemy that we faced before. Let's see how tough you are. If we just get wiped out by a normal Nevron, then we know for sure we're in the wrong place. I forgot what this guy's name was, but he was like the tutorial boss for Monoko. Okay, so there's a couple of you here. We do get first strike, and yeah, this is a new enemy. Fiery, icy enemy. Such a cool look. Do these guys have a weak spot? I think I tried this before. Yeah, their head looks like it should be a weak spot, but it's not. It looks like they just have like an icy aura around them that makes it feel or seem like they have a weak spot. That did not do a whole lot of damage. Let's do a quick strike here just because we're on D rank.
Careful,
Okay, that wasn't... Oh, they counterattack. Oh my god, they counterattack? Can we parry the counterattack? I would think so, right? Agile Mask. We'll do Abyss Wind. But are they gonna counterattack everything? Oh my god, and the one shot in the counterattack. Yeah, that's why the zone is dangerous. Dangerous, dangerous. All right, so we're dead. We're so dead. Do we get counterattacked by everybody if we attack them all? Okay, we can counter it. We can counter them. Okay, okay. But the fact that you get one shot dance combo. Wow. Okay, that one. And then the Pellerin attacks. Shit. Yeah, I forgot how there was that weird animation. And you do another dance combo? Oh shit, I should have gotten that last one. Okay, those Danus, the enemy in the middle does have very timeable attacks. That's encouraging. But also we're just getting one shot, more or less. I think Lune might have gotten 2 shot. So this is bad. This is all bad. I'll still revive my team. I'll revive my team.
Watch out.
Pellerin heals its allies. Did you just... Oh no. Radiant Ball. Oh, that was supposed to be a gradient counter. Smoked. I'm not even gonna... Okay, I just want to send in the reserve team just to see. I want to see...
Careful now.
Like, they healed themselves to full. They healed themselves to full. That's ridiculous. Oh, and then they switch stances too. Okay, we actually got the full counter there, I think. But then they switch stances. I think those are very timeable. And then they heal again. Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, we're far too low. Okay, at least got a grading counter. Dude. What was even that symbol? There was a new symbol there that I did not recognize. That did quite a bit of damage, but they're healing to full. This is bad news. Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, nothing I do here matters because they just have so many attacks and they just heal themselves to full. So yeah, this is fun. This enemy's cool looking though. Cool looking enemies.
Try me.
Am I getting that off? I think I am. I'm still just so early on the first one.
Take your shot.
Damn, I think I was late on that last one. Clair obscure. That's probably what the translation is. Clair obscure is you died. You failed. That is not going to be a retry. Okay, game. Okay, I get the hint. I'm too... it's just like the Dark Shores. Maybe not just like the Dark Shores, but it's of similar difficulty to the Dark Shores. I'm in over my head. The only thing I can hope to do is to dash around and grab items.
Nice.
Without the enemies actually catching me. That's a nice chunk of chroma. I thought for sure that the enemy was right on our heels. They sure sound like they're chasing us. And they're close to catching us. But, okay. Alright, is this how I want to do this zone? I feel like I do want to... I don't want to just run around and grab items. I want to be able to go through this zone and defeat enemies properly. So, yeah, I think that's where we'll... there is one... maybe one Pictos up here that we can grab. The question is, though, how do I get there? I gotta go around. There's an expedition log. All right, we'll grab an expedition log.
Thibaut, Expedition 51. Shortly after dawn, death was a kindness, for Maxim was in a great deal of pain. Pain we could not help him carry. Tomorrow comes, and it comes for us all. May it bring you the gift of peace, and not just the gift of sorrow. No one else will ever understand. Not the way my fellow expeditioners understand. Maxim, Clement, Fabienne, Guillaume, Carla. We're bound by something deeper than blood or love. There is a shared unity, a shared trust, born from all we've been through. We carry each other's lives in our hands. There is no greater intimacy. I'm no longer lost. I know exactly who I am now, and exactly what I'm capable of. Life is not easy. Life was never easy. But we have each other, and that makes all the difference.
That was a cool one. I like that one. Tomorrow comes, and it comes for us all. May it bring you the gift of peace. Frozen Hearts by Thibaut. Stay away from me. Stay away from me, you fiend. Yeah, I think that's all she wrote for this. Ah, here it was. I knew there was an item. Color Lumina? Give me one more Color Lumina and I will get out of here. Because we are not ready to properly deal with Frozen... was it Frozen Hearts? Was that the name of the zone? What was the name of the zone? That was the expedition log, I think. It is Frozen Hearts. Where does that leave us? Why don't we go ahead and let's just step back out onto the continent one more time here. Take stock of where we are. Oh, I forgot I could have just zoned out from the flag. I have the ability to warp back to the continent now from flags. I'm a dingus. I took the long way. I wanted to get my extra steps. But let's take a look at our map, because that kind of, I don't know, that might just wrap it up. Except we could try to find that extra path in Old Lumiere. That's true. Maybe because I feel like we do have a little bit of time left, I want to spend maybe a little bit more, the rest of that time, trying to re-explore Old Lumiere. Because there was something we missed, right? We had a little bit of an oversight in that area. Oh, and there's a Grandis out here. Did I completely run by this guy? I completely ran by you. Greetings, expeditioners. Are you in search of your former home, Old Lumiere? I am, but I think I know where to find it. If so, I fear you are on the wrong path. Okay, they gave us a an NPC to say, hey, maybe you want to turn around. Retrace your steps and take the alternate route from the alternate exit from the station. Yeah, we know about that. We are aware. Although now we can actually go. Maybe it's still quicker to go through Minoko Station because we are right here. So it's probably 6 to 1, half dozen the other. Because we'd have to go all the way, if we stuck to the continent, we'd have to go all the way back around. And it probably would take about the same amount of time as going through Minoko's station. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do here. Give me a little bit of time to look around Old Lumiere. And I will see what I can find. We'll be looking for a path that apparently we missed as a result of a cutscene. I don't know exactly what that means, because we had a couple different cutscenes, one that was at the start of the zone, and another that was at the end by the mansion. So, I don't know. We're going to take another look and see what we can find. Alright, so we're right here at the start of Old Lumiere, and this is the building where I think Minoko broke through this building, and that's where our team got separated. Now there's like this giant sword here, which I do not remember being here before. There was also this building was blocking our way. But then we had, I think we got Mael. Oh, okay, so this rope. I don't think we could have got up here without coming back into the zone. I think you had to come back into the zone in order to access this path. Because this, down here is where Mael and Verso continued their journey, and then across over down there. Oh, there's another rope over here. Oh, got it. So the first time through the zone, you're kind of forced to progress forward to the manor. And then you can re-enter the zone, and now this gets us to this new path. That's kind of cool. So I probably would have come here eventually. I probably would have backtracked one way or the other, because I definitely had in my mind, if I had not received the nudge to, oh, you missed this thing in Old Lumiere, this is from when I probably would have just come back to on my own, because we saw this freaking black hole out over here previously. And I was like, how do we get there? How do we get there? And my curiosity would have eventually led me back over here. So we have found it, I believe. And Lifeguard Minoko is on the case. So nothing can possibly go wrong. At the same time, something tells me we're in for a chromatic fight. This is the chromatic version of this enemy, isn't it? Isn't it? Let's see if there's any items first. And then, is that a paint spike? That sure looks like a paint spike, but it is a ginormous one, if it is. And I don't think we can break the ginormous paint spikes. Is there actually a path farther on over here? I hear a shiny. There's got to be an item over here. Yeah. Chroma.
Nice.
Chroma get. And that, I think, is the end of the road. Dude, look at all those freaking swords out there. Yo, that almost looks like a mausoleum from Elden Ring, kind of, for some reason. Is that actually a Nevron in the distance? Because the manor is not here anymore, right? I don't remember seeing all those freaking swords out there. That just looks so amazing. I don't know, Old Lumiere might be my favorite zone aesthetically. so far. Oh, I didn't even think about going up on these tracks. Is there a thing up here? No. Oh, there is! There is! We do get some chroma.
What have we here?
What have we here? Lots of chroma. That's what we have. Okay, there's our item. There's our item pickups. Any other shinies that I hear? That's actually a very noticeable sound, which I don't think I had quite noticed how noticeable the sound was emanating from those items. At the same time, there is sound coming from the aura on these swords. So that's not to be confused with the item pickups. All right, all this is me vamping to try to delay the inevitable of me getting my butt kicked against a stupid chromatic enemy. Because you all suck. Oh, but your soundtrack does not.
Your turn to dance.
And you summon a clone? Not just one, two. What? That's not fair. This music is amazing. That's so not fair. And you killed Lune. Boo. I want to do Lampstorm. Okay, you're not terribly strong. You just don't have like an insane amount of healing that you do, and we might be able to win this.
Disaster expedition, eh?
And Lune's dead again. Dude, they're gonna attack so many times.
Oh well.
It likes you.
Yes, okay, let's go. They just... Okay. They just get so many of these, man. Oh, gradient fail? That one I can do. I guess that's just the icon for when you do a gradient counter. I guess that's just how that works. Okay. Gosh, we gotta parry so many of these. Hi, it's wearing me out. So I need to res. I need to res Lune. Because we're starting to get good at the parries, right? Oh, and she actually has Aegis Revival. That's convenient. So I am going to heal, actually. We're gonna heal. This piano is gorgeous. We're healing Minoko.
Time to end this.
And then we're gonna do Powerful. After we maybe do a little bit of... It's doing the title theme, isn't it? Claire obscure, da da dun dun da 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 dun da da da. It's not the title theme. It's the opening of the game, the garden scene between Gustav and Mael. Yeah, we're just gonna do Powerful. We're just gonna do Powerful because I can't help myself. We're on A, Perfection, which means we have to use Powerful.
Take cover.
Those are very easy, actually. I feel like the timing on those is very, very wide open. Like, it's hard not to be able to get that one. All right. You want to do one, too? You want to do a gradient fail as well? No, I missed the last one. Shit. Okay. I missed the last one, but it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. I keep forgetting. Okay, we have this crueler barrier. And I think I'm going to use that on myself because that gives me a bunch of AP as well. And we're doing counters. Like, we might just be able to win with counters. Kill him with counters. That's what I always say. That's what I always say. I want to do some of this. Spend some AP. Not all of it though. The thing is, I might if you get targeted and you get to do a bunch of parries, you're going to refill your AP like that. So it's you're kind of incentivized to just completely spend all your AP every turn. They're going to get so many attacks anyways that there's a high likelihood that Lune gets targeted. So let's do Earth Rising now. Not that it deals a whole lot of damage, although that was better than I expected.
Incoming. Foolish.
Too early. That last one I was too early. Wow, Lune is alive by a sliver. A sliver of health. Is it even worth healing her? Is it even worth it? Probably not. It's probably better to just actually attack the enemy. Oh, that gets me back AP. Oh, we're on S. Oh, we're on S rank now, so it's actually good for us to do. Let me remind myself how much follow-up costs. It's 2. Do a whole bunch of free aims and then follow up. Okay, we finally applied burn to you. So now let's do one here. And now we can do follow-up. This probably hits the damage cap pretty easily. Yeah.
Brace yourselves.
Nice. Oh, and you're ready to be broken. These are starting to click in.
Incoming.
I just jumped the gun. It always happens with me when I think I'm starting to lock it in. I get a little bit preemptive, and I jump the gun.
What lovely feet.
He says you. Does he say what lovely feet or you have lovely feet? Oh my God, something like that. Right. I want to do a Ruler Bash so I can break you, but I also want to res my party member. We can do Abyss Wind to play a second turn, right? Abyss Wind will take us to Galt Fury, but that's okay. I'll still go ahead and use Ruler Bash then. Let's keep focusing on this enemy here, the center one. And we'll do the Ruler Bash, even though we're not getting the caster mask synergy. We get the break. Now we can res.
Let's go again.
I like that one. I like that one. Do that one every time. My goodness. Thank you. Why, thank you. Don't mind if I do. Feels okay. I love that Lune gets this shield back. This is very nice. Okay, Lune has a bunch of AP to spend. Let's just spend it all, and we'll keep focusing the center enemy because it's at the lowest. Although at the same time, we are close to breaking. Actually, we can break both the others. The only problem is I don't have stains for Lune, so she can't do mayhem. But we can do perfect break with Verso, so he can break one of the others. So I will keep focusing on the center enemy since I can't break. Or I just do... No, I do the Ice Lance, right. Because Ice Lance consumes the Grass Stain, and we might get... Oh, I targeted the wrong enemy. All right, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, you switch stances. Oh.
Bring it on.
Oh, God. I just missed that last one. So they switched stances? They're both in Ice Stance now, which means they're probably going to be weak to fire. So that's kind of cool. we break the one on the left. You've got burn, so critical burn is going to be active, and we do perfect break. Okay.
Brace yourselves.
Some mayhem.
I always have this issue with when I start to lock in a pattern, then I start to over anticipate and jump the gun, which is why I'm missing that first little parry. I want to break you, so I do Ruler Bash, right? And I want to do a little bit of free aiming too, so we can get a burn, hopefully. Nice, and a mark. Excellent. Excellente. Do I spend even more AP? I think I do. I keep spending AP on these others to try to also apply burn and mark. Yep, there we go. I just need to make sure I have enough for the bash, which is 4. So I'll do it now. Save a couple AP. Nice.
Why, yes, I'd love
Okay.
a dance.
Nice. So satisfying when that does actually lock in. We can totally do this. We can totally get this done. Nobody is close to being broken now. We do have a dark stain active, so our skills are going to be doing more. There's no shields to knock off, so we're not going to use Tremor. We might save up for the 2 gradient charge attack that Verso has. But I forget what it does. Oh, but I have no AP right now. So I guess I attack because that consumes a dark stain and does additional damage. Sure. Oh, and we just skipped that. Okay, you had your turn skipped because you were stunned. Good, good, good. Everybody has burn except for you on the left, but we're still kind of focus firing the center enemy. Remind myself again. Sabotage would deal mark to all enemies. That is so nice. But at the same time, I could just do my follow-up again. I think that's what I'll do. Just do the follow-up like I did before. Okay. So we just need to have 2 at the end. Well, everybody's got mark now, so let's just keep that in place. And we'll do a follow-up. On you? Yes. All right. Grading fail, yes. My favorite, because it almost doesn't matter when I press RT. And it does so much damage. I love it. Okay, how did I miss all those parries? I don't know, but maybe it was a good thing because now Verso's Berserk Slash is going to deal a crap ton more damage. Oh, we are so close to having you out of here, but we are also close to just breaking you again. I love it. I'm on heavy mask. And so I'd love to be able to apply some shields to somebody. Lune also could use AP, so I could give her AP with my, the thing is I'm close to killing this guy, so I kind of just want to do the Jar Lampstorm. That's what we should do, right? We just do Jar Lampstorm, because everybody has mark, pretty much everybody has burn. It's the right move. It's the right move. Excellent. Okay, one. Danseuse is out of here. No shit. I could have had you. I so could have had you. All right, let's do a revive. Let's do a revive. It's fine. We got this still. There we go.
Ready to evade.
No need to evade when you can just parry. There ain't no reason to evade. I think we are closing in on a win, folks. I certainly hope we are. I certainly hope so. Who goes first? Who goes first? So one is in fire, one is in ice, but I don't think that matters to Verso. Oh, he has 2 gradient charges as well. Let me remind myself what his gradient attack does. High physical damage and can break. So that's what we do, right? Because otherwise, we've never used this move before. Let's just try to get a mark first. To really, or a burn. I want a mark. I want a mark. There we go. Now we do it. Striker time. I think you're out of here. The only thing is, it's 1 hit, and it hits the damage cap. So you're not completely out of here, but, I think we can do Blitz, right? We do Blitz against you, and that kills you off, and I get a second turn? Wait, why did I not get a second turn? Wait, huh? I don't understand what happened just now, but I didn't get a second turn that I thought I was going to. Do I get a second turn here with Abyss Wind? Yes. I do not understand why Verso didn't play immediately. Is it just because he finished off the enemy? If Blitz actually kills the enemy, then you don't take a second turn? Question mark? This piano theme is just so gorgeous. We are going to set up Lune. We're gonna set up Lune. How are we gonna do it here? We're gonna go with some free aims. There we go. We get a mark applied, and then we're gonna just reapply a mark again by doing Gulf Fury. And maybe you're even dead? You are out of here. Chromatic Danceus. Dance Menace is out of here. And we get a Dancesso weapon, as well as a new Pictos Revive Paradox. Only polished Chroma Catalysts, which does indicate that it was probably a lower level enemy. Oh, and we get, and of course, you have such lovely feet. Revive Paradox, play immediately when revived. Ooh, that's kind of cool. And a new weapon, a fire weapon for Verso. So much cool stuff. Let's check it out. A level 10 weapon. Scales with agility and luck, which we don't really have luck for Verso, but we can use a recoat. Base attack gives 1 perfection per burn on target. If you really want to go pyro build, which we want to do against that creepy chromatic that we faced earlier, while powerful, 20% chance to burn on hit. That's a cool sounding weapon. Just got to level it up a bit. What's the new skill for Minoko? Danceus Waltz, I should have known. 8 AP, deals high single target fire damage for 3 hits, deals more damage against burning targets. So if we really want to go full pyro, we've got a team for it. And maybe everybody has, it feels like everybody has stuff that synergizes with fire, which I do like. I do like playing with fire. What was the other? Oh yeah, the Pictos that we got was, the new one is, we just read it and I already forgot what it's called. Why am I'm not gonna be able to find it here, am I? It's not Fueling Break. It's not Protecting Heal. Here it is, Revive Paradox. It was a level 11. So there we go. We got some new cool Pictos to level up, and that is, of course, where we're gonna wrap up this installment of Expedition 33. Thank you all, as always. I'm so grateful for you all hanging out with me to the end of the video. And I'm so glad that we came back to Old Lumiere. Thank you for the nudge. And even if I would have gotten here on my own, it was so good to come back to take on this super badass looking enemy, the Black Hole Dancers, who weren't too tough, fortunately. Locked in those parries, figured out the combo, and we're good to go. This lifeguard outfit, though, my goodness. We'll see what other outfits Minoko gets throughout the playthrough, but that one's tough to beat. That one's gonna be tough to beat. But yeah, that is, I think now, all of our optional content up to this point. Obviously, some tough fights to return to, but I think for now, we're probably going to turn our attention back to the Axons. We're probably due for at least one Axon before we do anything else. Because really, other than that, you know, there's so many tough fights, and I don't want to be banging my head against the wall for too long against those. So, north of the Mason Axon line, next time we shall venture. Thank you all very much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye, says Minoko. See you in the next one.